Hello guys, welcome back to Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom. In this video we're going to be focusing on a new element in the game called masks, and you'll be seeing about that pretty soon here.
Ah, there's a big piece of fruit up ahead. However, the entrance is blocked. Well, that mask on the door looks real suspicious, and it's kind of bugging me. Wait, there was a strange scarecrow with an identical mask near here.
Okay, so just as the mice said, there's going to be these different doors, with seals or barriers on them, and you have to go into this given area and find a mask. And these masks are going to be in each area, like a special area of the game. Not all areas of the world, but there's going to be special areas where you can actually look at the mask, and they'll kind of have a resemblance of a scarecrow. And you have to bust up these masks, and then the seals on the doors will be broken. And you probably noticed, coming into, through a lot of these areas in the beginning of the game, you probably noticed, that there was other doors that we couldn't reach. So basically we're going to be focusing on that. And now this is actually the save point that I was referring to before. And this is where the Potrachi altar is. And this is the area that we're going to be investigating in this video.
Further up here, there's a doll like a scarecrow, and it's wearing a strange mask. That mask is the same as the one on the door sealing the fort. Isn't that suspicious? Why don't you go check it out?
Honestly, they really need to hire, better voice actors for these different mice. Anyways, what that mice was referring to was the mask that I was just talking about. It resembles a scarecrow, and we'll have to actually go into the area and break that mask. That is our main objective in this area. But we're also going to be focused on gathering up all the items as well. So, and the first thing you want to do is you want to go over to this area right here where there's a ladder to the right, or actually left. But want to jump on taotil.
I can get to high place.
Up here, speak to this guy.
The terrain around here contains many soft rocks, and there are broken rocks all over the place. But it looks as if we could blow it to pieces with a barrel of gunpowder.
So at the beginning of the game, we saw these TNT barrels that we can use to explode things. Now we're going to finally be able to use those in this part of the game. And you'll see a lot of these rocks where we have to blow them up with these barrels, so we can gain access to further parts of the area. And this the puzzle can kind of get a little confusing in this video for some of the items, but it's not too hard. Now this is a great section in the game to actually get some, steal or silent kills, death kills, whatever you want to call them, because there's a lot of lone enemies walking around. You got to remember that you do not have taotil with you at the point in time, so you want to try to kill these enemies as you're walking through. Of course, I failed there, but you want to try to kill these enemies as you're walking through here, because you don't have taotil with you. You don't want to try to take on too many of them head on. You could probably take on, one of them, or maybe two, but any more than that, you'll be overwhelmed. So, just like that. And you want to try to get to the other side. There's an area up on here where you can actually get to the upper ledge. That's where you want to try to get to. Now, one thing I did want to mention is that I did have I actually had a problem with this video. I thought I recorded the whole segment. Apparently I didn't. So I ended up having to go back and play the entire game again to get up to this point, and then record where I last left off. And you will notice that my costume and everything has changed just slightly, or not my costume, but my my HP bars and MP bars, because I pretty much rushed through to this area to try to get here, and just to show where the last few pieces of treasure were. But you'll notice that further in the video, as my guy is kind of, you know, not as strong as he is now, basically. But that's, you know, that's only because I cut it out. I thought I recorded it, but apparently I didn't. So, and I didn't want to, you know, skip a section on the playthrough, so. And guys, I'm actually trying to communicate and talk here, but you know, I'm not that great at, you know, post recording as I am with live recording. It's just so much easier for me to do live commentary than it is post commentary. But hopefully, it still helps you, you know. And that's all that really matters. Is I'm trying to provide a guide that will, you know, show you how to get every item and all that stuff. So hopefully, it's helpful. You'll probably also notice in the second half of this video where I actually cut that section out and re-recorded it. You'll notice that I kind of it's more straightforward. I don't screw around as much, and obviously because I've beaten the game at this point, so I'm a lot more skilled and I know where to go and everything. So. Anyways, this area is actually quite big. It's probably one of the larger areas that we faced so far. There's actually 2 whole sections to it. This is one section, and then there's another whole section after that. So. In this tunnel, there's absolutely nothing, so you don't have to go in there. That's right, actually there. I just passed it, but yeah, it's the area right there where you can actually jump up and get to the higher ledge. Now, as you'll notice, as I've been getting these costume pieces, as you can see, there's the white chest right over there. Currently, right now, I only have the first costume piece. This will actually be our second costume piece for the set. I spent a lot of time just running around in this area aimlessly, just trying to find the way up to the higher ledge of this area. There's actually a parrot that's going to be like right next to that area, right next to the ledge you have to jump up on. Actually right here, I believe, yeah. Right there, yep.
Somehow that scarecrow is giving me the creeps. I get the same feeling from the Warriors of Darkness. That's definitely something evil. It's kind of eerie just standing there. Go bust it up.
I love that bird. Go bust it up. Okay, now we have to shimmy ourselves across this little ledge area right here. We gotta jump across, and then we're on the other edge, or the higher part of the area now. Okay, now this is basically where the main part of the puzzle is going to be taking place at. We have to take these dynamite, and as you can see those rocks below, we got to blow them up. Basically that opens up a pathway down there. And as you can see, I kind of cut the video right there because it's now dark, but I was having some trouble, figuring out this puzzle, so I just cut out all the, useless crap. Basically, what I'm actually doing is I'm actually going to blow up this rock right over here on this ledge, on the left side, or the right side, whatever. And once we have those two rocks completely blown up, then we have a complete access. Like if you go down that hill and around, you can actually blow up that rock over here. It took me a while to actually figure that out, so I ended up actually doing it the hard way. I went over to here and just rolled it down there. It actually worked, which was surprisingly enough. It actually worked, but that's not the way you're really supposed to do it. You're supposed to take it actually around and then, drop it from that corner down there on the left. As you can see up above there, there's the memory shard and a piece of fruit. We'll be getting to those later, but right now we're going to actually go inside here in this hole that we just created. And if we go up here, this actually takes us to the very next area, which there actually is a chest back there that I missed, but I'll be backtracking to grab it. But this is the very next area, and this is where the mask is located. You can see there's only one enemy up above there that's guarding it, is an archer. So we have to take care of him right away. And there's one other area that we can gain access to a treasure inside of here with one of those barrels. You'll see about that after we kill this guy. Basically, you just want to stand there and then just run up there and try to grab him or kill him real quick before he hits you with an arrow, And then once he's dead, then you go up there and break the mask. And you'll be seeing a lot of these masks throughout the game. And it'll show, like, on the map where the seal has been broken, basically. So now we're going to focus on getting the chest in this little area. There's actually a treasure chest in this area. Now, as you can see, we haven't even gathered even one piece of treasure in this entire area, and we've already been in here for like 13 minutes. So most of it was me, just running around trying to find the way up here. But you'll find out how to do that real easy. You just pick up one of these TNT barrels and walk around to the other edge. And surprisingly enough, I think I actually hit the enemy as he was walking by when I threw this thing. Yeah, he was right there. I hit the enemy at the same time, which is pretty cool. And I was able to kill him. Now we go underneath here, and there's one of the chests. That's one of the chests out of all the treasure. First item. Now I'm basically heading back. And that's actually a dead-end hole right there. There's a few holes in here that don't have anything in them, so, or a few caves or whatever. So you don't want to go in there. I'll get back up on the ledge here. Now there's actually a place, if you look close to the north there, there's like a little archway right there. If you actually jump over there, there's a little flower that you can get for taotil, but it wasn't really necessary, so I didn't really get it. He doesn't really fight that much in this part of the game, so, or this part of the level. Now we're going to focus on getting that the other chest that's in this area. And it's not that difficult. I just did it the hard way. I tried to roll this thing down there and blow up the rock that's down there. You see the rock to the left there? Took me a few tries, but I actually figured it that way. The real easy way to do it though is just to take it down these stairs and around. That's the simplest solution, but it worked for me anyways. And there goes. Bam. Now we walk underneath here, and there is the costume piece that's right above. And that is the Guardian Knight Helm. That's basically going to be the helmet piece of the set. Now, right at this point, I believe, is where I cut the video to the most recent time I played the game to catch up. Yep, it's right here. Actually, yeah, and you'll actually see that I actually equipped the helmet. That's what it looks like. Now, the only piece that we're missing is the actual body outfit part of the suit. And you can see as you equip these different costume pieces, they have different attributes. You know, like this one reduces damages from small soldiers of darkness and bows. So basically, any enemy that we saw before that shoots bows and stuff, you'll have reduced damage when you have it equipped. Okay, so that's actually it for this first area. Now we're going into the second area. This is actually all essentially the same area. It's just there's two different parts to it. So now we're walking up to this stairs up here, and you got to remember this is actually during the part where I've actually already beaten the game, so this is a little bit different. I'm more familiar with everything. There's a lot less mistakes per se. So what you want to do with this is this is the trap. It's like a big rock up there, and taotil is going to crush all these enemies. You want to gather all these guys' attention. Have them follow you down this trail, and then release the rock, and it'll crush them all. And then you want to jump up on this little alcove that's right up here, and just watch them all get killed. Now, if you're actually going for the achievement, for the trap achievement trophy, this is absolutely the best place to get it. This is actually where I got it, is you can just go back and go to the change costume screen, and the enemies will respawn, and just keep doing that trap over and over again, like 30 times, and you'll have it very quickly. Now this other area that we're going down here is another area with like a mask. This is an area you won't be discovering for quite a long time, very long time before we actually go in there. But it indicates that there's another type of mask that you have to kill, or that you have to break the seal. Now what we want to do is we want to go around this ledge right here, and this is where we'll be going, where we saw that memory shard and that fruit. This is how we actually get up there to that point. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to drop down here because there's a chest. Very easy. And then you want to get back on taotil again.
Get on back and get to high place.
And then you can see how there's a ladder right here, and now we're going all the way up. So you can see we actually saw this area from below before when we were looking up here. Now you'll tell how I just barely was able to get the memory shard. It was just starting to turn, like dawn or whatever. See, the sun's just starting to change, and I just barely got the memory shard before it disappeared, so I was really lucky there. And you can tell how it's my first memory shard too in the video, but it's actually I think like the fourth or something like that. But like I said, I rushed through this area on my second time. And this is the last piece of treasure right here, is a red fruit. And we're going to take this back to taotil. And this gives him extra strength. And that's pretty much it for this area. This area is cleared. All items, everything is complete. Now we're going to go back to this save point, and that's where I'm going to turn the video off for now. In the next area, we're actually going to go through that door that we couldn't open before because now the seal's broken. And that's where we're going to be heading next. Right there, the Makaya Ruins Graveyard is where we're going to be going next. So I'm going to turn it off right here and hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.